Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K17. It is 17, isn't it? I'm getting confused right here. 2K17. Today we're going to be trying out the triple threat match type. I've not tried it out yet so far in 2K17, so this should hopefully be an interesting one. I want to see whether a triple threat match is going to be any use to us in the universe mode, really. 2K16 had its problems in the triple threat match because it just looked a little bit rough, so hopefully this year it's going to be a lot better. This triple threat match is between AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Finn Balor. Now this match has been suggested by Will Time Gaming, so thank you very much to Will. And I think you picked yourself a pretty good one here, mate. I really must say. When I saw this one, when I saw this one suggested, I was like, I just have to try and get this one done. But like I said, everything's been picked out of a hat this year, so I'm not sort of cherry picking any matches. I'm going to be doing them legit for the most part. There was a couple I kept out just to do the first couple of videos, just because I definitely want to get Shinsuke versus AJ Styles done first, and I wanted to try out American Alpha as well. But now everything from this point on is all going to be done at random. So of course as well, if you do have any random match suggestions, then please do let us know in the comment section below. I will be uploading quite a lot of these over the first couple of weeks, so definitely worth getting your suggestions in. And of course, the more you suggest, the more likely one of your matches is going to be picked out the hat for recording as well. So don't be shy to give us a massive list, because I'll definitely get them all in the hat, and hopefully over time we'll get a few more done for you. Do love the Shinsuke Nakamura. How amazing is it? It is really, really damn cool. Now I have left the entrance music on this year. I'm hoping that's not going to be too much of a problem with YouTube. I know they're a little bit funny with it, so that's why I'm trying to talk as much as I possibly can. But at the same time, I think it's okay because I'm not monetizing the videos, because 2K doesn't allow you. It doesn't matter the fact that I'm using the entrance music at all, because, well, basically there's nothing to it, is it really? I'm not earning any money off of it, and 2K are earning money from it anyway by me doing these videos, so I can't imagine the entrance music's going to be too much of a problem. If it does come up to be a problem, I will have to delete a couple of videos off and then re-upload them with no music on them. But this is, I just can't stop listening to Shinsuke Nakamura's music. I love it. And one thing, if you've not seen it, one thing worth checking out on, I think it's on YouTube, you can actually Google entrance music 8-bit, I think it is, something like that. And there's loads of like 8-bit style entrance musics, but they're all based on the WWE guys. So there's like an 8-bit version of Shinsuke Nakamura, very similar to TJ Perkins' new music. So great to have Nakamura and AJ Styles. Obviously, I didn't intentionally have 2 AJ Styles and Nakamura matches in our first 3 matches uploaded, but there you go, that's how it's all panned out. I think our next match, I pulled a couple out of the hat by mistake, so I think our next match is going to be a women's match. I think that's one that I've suggested myself, so we'll be doing that one next. And then I think I've got planned in the Dudley Boys for a match as well, which would be pretty cool, because I've not seen the Dudley Boys so far yet on this year's game. Where's my hat gone? It's quite dark and I've lost the hat with all the matches in. Because that hat is now pretty damn full with matches. I've lost the hat. Well, that's annoying. It's in my work bag. I don't know why I'm... Yeah, it's in my work bag. I know where it is. So now the interesting thing is, well, we are going to get to see Finn Balor's entrance here on WWE 2K17 for the first time. I'm looking forward to this one. I want to see how the whole triple threat works. And of course, this is a great idea by Will Time Gaming, because these 3 guys, of course, all previously in New Japan Pro Wrestling as well, which is pretty cool. Sorry for going silent, I just really want to let this full moment of Finn Balor's entrance sink in. So I have gone for the Demon attire, so we are going to get the full Demon entrance. But of course, for the Universe mode, he'll normally have his basic attire, and then we will change it obviously for pay-per-views and so forth. So he's got the hint of blue on this game as well. Then it's got the blue, red, and the black. I quite like that, actually. I think the black and the red's really cool, but I think the addition of the blue makes it looks a lot better for me. I think this was his Takeover London thing, wasn't it? And there he is, Finn Balor, the former Prince Devitt, of course, over in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Also got Goldberg, so I have to play around with Goldberg soon as well. Have I got... hopefully we'll pick one out for Goldberg sooner or later as well. I don't even know if anyone suggests any Goldberg matches. I think I did. I think I've thought something myself anyway. So I really want to try and get some Goldberg uploaded. So I might just skip through and get one of those uploaded a little bit earlier for you. I really want to try and get as many of the newer people uploaded as possible over these first few days, just to try and show you guys exactly the new people in the roster, just in case you haven't been able to get the game yourself on release day. Maybe you are waiting for your birthday, or you're waiting for Christmas to come round, so you've had to wait a little bit longer. You're going to get a chance to see all the new people on the game. Of course, we've already seen a couple of matches now. Well, we will have done at the end of this. We've seen a couple of matches of AJ Styles, a couple of Shinsuke Nakamura as well. We've got loads of Nakamura suggestions and loads of AJ Styles suggestions as well. So I might try, if I pick one out, I might leave it to one side for a couple of days and just try and do some other ones, just to try and add a little bit of variance, because we don't want to have just an entire random match series of Shinsuke Nakamura versus every individual person on the roster. As much as I would probably enjoy doing that, I think a little bit of variance is probably key as well, isn't it? So again, let me know in the comment section below if you think the audio is correct on this. I've been tweaking it again in between episodes just to try and get it to the right level. I don't want it to be overpowering, but I don't want it to be too quiet so you can't hear it at the same time. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I want to make sure that everything is done correctly. And again, I've fiddled around with the weightings quite a bit as well, so let me know what you think about the weightings. Is there not enough reversals, too many reversals? Because that's one thing, I've really cut down the reversal rate on the game, which I think did improve the Revival versus American Alpha match considerably, actually. So it might be a good thing. I love the fact that we're nearly 8 minutes into this video and we haven't actually started the action yet. It's all been entrances. But it's so cool to see these guys. It really is. So again, thank you, Will Time, for this suggestion. Again, any other suggestions from anybody else, please drop them down in the comment section below. I'll add them all into the hat. And like I said before, the more you suggest, the more likely you're going to get one of yours recorded. So if you want to just send loads through and keep going for it, then do so. Gives you more of an opportunity. So, triple threat, let's see what's going to happen here. So we're going to get a little bit of tag team work to start things off. One thing that annoyed me a bit on 2K16 was the fact that when somebody was trying to do a move, the other person would always try and grab. And that added a little bit of annoyance to me. But if a triple threat works pretty nice in this game, that's going to add a whole new dynamic to our universe mode, a whole new match type we can use. Last year, I only ever went, every single multiple match was a fatal four-way on Nakamura. You're going to regret that. As Finn Balor catches him. Now, that corner taunt there, not really going down well for Nakamura. Balor caught him and he hit his face first on that top rope. And so far, this triple threat match has gone quite nicely, actually. It's gone very much realistically to how you'd want to see a triple threat match go. And I think the one key to a triple threat match is just having guys stay down that little bit longer, because the whole way to win a triple threat match is to, oh, Nakamura, have you not learned from your mistake on the other side? No, evidently not. Yeah, the one idea of a triple threat match, of course, is to, so Finn Balor just dropped to the outside. Have they expanded on the fatal four-way dynamic? They added the fatal four-way dynamic in last year where somebody would, two of the guys would drop to the outside of the ring, two would stay inside the ring. Balor just dropped to the outside there. I wonder if that's what they're going to do now in this game. Wonder if two will stay in and one will go outside for a little bit of time. I hope that is the case, because that's pretty cool. If somebody takes a big move and they drop to the they roll to the outside, we'll have to keep an eye on that, because I just saw that at the corner of my eye because I was watching the Nakamura AJ Styles part of the match. So yeah, the whole big thing for me for a triple threat is just people. There we go. Look, Nakamura drops to the outside. Now that leaves just Finn Balor and AJ Styles on the inside. And it takes Nakamura a while to crawl back up to the apron. I like this. This is looking pretty promising, actually, for a triple threat matches. Balor with those big punches, and in comes Nakamura, clubbing blow against the back of AJ Styles. Now all three guys back in the ring. That's the grabbing thing that annoyed me a little bit, and again there in 2K16. Hopefully we're not going to see too much of that in this year's game. Big clothesline against the back of AJ Styles, and then out of nowhere, a sling blade on Shinsuke Nakamura. Styles falls to the outside. There's the pin. I tell you what, I love this new dynamic in the triple threat. It works so well. just the guy dropping to the outside means that there's a good chance of the guys inside the ring to get a clean finish and not to be a dodgy one where somebody's looking at it and doesn't get the full movement. Or, oh, nice little frog splash springboard there. They bring springboards back in a little bit as well. Don't know what happened to AJ. They just sort of tripped, but oh, I think Finn may have been looking to line up that corner dropkick there. So Finn must be pretty close to getting a finisher maneuver already. Not quite sure how, because momentum is set to slow. So, no, momentum is set to normal, sorry. Finn now slides to the outside. There's the, I think that was the Death Valley driver onto the knee, which AJ Styles has been utilising quite a lot against John Cena. I know he gets hit by his own move there by Shinsuke Nakamura. Now Nakamura wrenching back in that Dragon Sleeper. Look at that. Look at the angle of AJ Styles' body. That's not good. Not good at all. And Nakamura comes in with a dropkick to break it up. And now Nakamura with that reverse DDT on Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura looks to roll to the outside. I like that. I really, really, really like that. I avoided triple threats so much in 2K16 because they just didn't work. But this new way is such a simple little thing of somebody sliding to the outside. Such a simple thing, but it's going to really improve the matches so much. Now, Finn Balor going up top. Is he looking for a coup de grace this early on? It looks like he is lining it up. And he does hit it. Now, Shinsuke's just about got up to his feet on the outside. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Nakamura got there just in time to break that one up. And this match continues, which is good because it's only been going for about 3 or 4 minutes, hasn't it? So that would have been a little bit quick if it had have ended there. I've got no idea how Finn Balor managed to get his finishing maneuver so quick there. There's the double foot stomp to the gut of Shinsuke Nakamura there. He was in a almost like a seated position, inverted seated position. See, that's a bad one. Come on, AJ. See, that's the one thing that annoys me a little bit is that when they start taunting, they don't break it. And in that situation, AJ should have broke his own taunt there to come and try and break the pin. There's that Death Valley driver onto the knee that we mentioned earlier on. But Finn getting back up to his feet and throwing that right hand into AJ Styles. Now taking him up into a brainbuster. I'll tell you what, if this match was in real life, that would just be money all over. That would just be WWE printing their own money if these three guys are in the same ring at the same time. I don't think it's going to happen, of course, because AJ Styles being over on SmackDown. We're going to have Finn Balor, of course, on Raw. I fully expect Shinsuke Nakamura to go to Raw when he moves up to the main roster. Basically because WWE just like to prefer Raw, don't they? And they just put everyone on Raw, don't they? Pinned by Nakamura. AJ Styles slides back in, but Finn Balor does kick out. AJ with a boot to the gut of Shinsuke. Now a big right hand now taking him up into a shin breaker as well. Kick to the thigh of Finn Balor. There's the snap suplex as Shinsuke Nakamura slides the outside. Now there's the pin. And it allows, that's the good thing, it just allows that clearance for somebody to pick up the victory. You just need to pick your moment when the other person slid to the outside. Which I think it's such a great addition onto the game. It's made for me a redundant match type that I never would have used, the triple threat. It's made it into quite a viable option for potentially big matches. In our universe mode, it's only a 2 count. Finn Balor did kick out. It needs probably, I don't know if it needs a little bit, I don't know, it probably would work fine. There's the Kinshasa. Finn Balor is down. Shinsuke Nakamura comes in, hits the Shinkasa, or the Kinshasa. Oh, and it's a 2 count again. AJ Styles kicks out of the Kinshasa. Wow. AJ Styles, how is he doing this? We've increased the strength of finisher maneuvers, and still AJ Styles is kicking out of Kinshasas. Great arm drag there by AJ Styles. AJ now sending Shinsuke Nakamura into the corner. Finn ducking into a corner himself, trying to regain a little bit of momentum, getting the crowd on his side as well. AJ drops the outside now, just Finn and Shin in the middle. Finn and Shin. Finn lining Shinsuke up in the corner. What has he got planned here? Drags him out. We've seen this before. We've seen this before. The big stiff dropkick. Nakamura hits the apron hard. Finn pulls him away. Gonna go straight for the pin though. I thought he might have gone for the coup de grace. Likes to follow that up this sometimes with the coup de grace. But he has won it with just a drop kick. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So Finn Balor does pick up the victory here over AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. But again, it wasn't due to the use of a finisher maneuver. It was still quite a good match, though. I think a lot of strong moves were used, and I think it was justified for Shinsuke Nakamura to lose at that point in time. It was quite a short match, though. But then again, in a triple threat situation, you probably expect it to be a shorter match because of the amount of moves being hit by the people involved. But I must say, triple threats for me, very much back alive in this year's game. I did not use them at all in 2K16 because I just thought they were useless. But in this year's game, they seem to have had such an improvement in the actual style of play. So I'm really looking forward to using them a little bit more. Of course, as I said earlier on, this match was suggested by Will Time Gaming, so once again, thank you very much, Will, for your suggestion. And of course, if anyone else has any suggestions, including you, Will, as well, drop them in the comment section below, and I will add them to the hat for recording. As always, if you have enjoyed this episode, then please do warrant it with a like. It does really help me out, especially with the new game coming out to try and bring in some new audience. And of course, if you are new around here and you have enjoyed what you've seen in this match, then please do hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to have a lot more of these. We uploaded well over 100 of these in 2K16. And, of course, we'll be starting the universe mode in the next couple of days as well. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you very, very soon for another random match.